Next thing he says is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, that he's full of rahmah, right, and full of compassion. And the difference is that rahmah is to everything. Squirrels receive rahmah, hypocrites receive rahmah, kuffar receive rahmah, right? Anything that the sun comes on receives rahmah. Anything that was brought into existence receives rahmah. All right, rahmah is for everything. However, compassion indicates love, right? So compassion is specifically for the mu'min. All right, compassion is something specifically. Allah says, "Bil mu'minina ra'ufur rahim." Compassion indicates acceptance and love. Rahmah does not necessarily indicate acceptance. It's just that this is his dominant attribute, is that he is merciful even with non-believers. And this is why you might see people of other religions put their hands up begging God for help, and then they get an answer. Then they thump their book and their Bible or Torah or whatever it is, and they say, see, God, this is true, because I prayed and God answered me. God answering you does not mean that your book is true, right? Now, if you're driving and you're having a court case against somebody, and all of a sudden, you both come out of the court, you hate each other. And all of a sudden, 2 traffic lights later, you see this guy bleeding out of his head. He just got hit by a car, and he's begging you to take you to the ambulance. Aren't you going to let him in and take him to the ambulance and take him to the ER? You're going to. It doesn't mean that, oh, he took me to the ER, so he's going to drop the case and give me my money. That's not the case. So, rahmah does not indicate approval. So Imam Abu Hanifa talks about this in his first book of doctrine ever written in Islam. This is a question that many people come upon. If God answers prayers to people, does that mean that those religions are correct? No, not at all. Right? If God compensates people. So here's another thing that you have to differentiate between jaza and thawab. Jaza is compensation. Jaza is for everybody. Allah gives jaza to everybody. He doesn't give thawab to everybody. Right? So anybody who does anything good, even if it's a kafir, even Iblis, he gets compensated. You don't necessarily love everyone you compensate. Do you love the electric company? Do you love the people who come in and, water company, the plumber? No, but you have to compensate him. He did a job, you compensate him. All right? Iblis is compensated. Does anyone know how Iblis is compensated? Iblis is compensated. I asked the question, but there's no live audience, and I'm not going to wait. So, the Iblis is compensated because when he was expelled out of paradise, he said to Allah, I worshipped for thousands of years. I worshipped you. Where's my compensation? So Allah said, ask what you wish. He said, I want to live till Yawm al-Qiyamah. I want to be unseen to the human being. I want to be able to talk to them, to their children, and about their children and their wealth. In other words, whisper in their ears. Okay, I want to be able to, they don't see me and I see them. All right, and I want to be able to live until Yawm al-Qiyamah. Right? And Allah granted him all that. Now look how foolish he was and how blinded, really blinded. Okay? Like if Allah says, ask what you wish, shouldn't he have said, forgive my sins? Wouldn't that be the best thing to ask? Right? And let me return back to your good favor? But he didn't. He was blinded. And because he was blinded, Allah knew he was not going to ask for anything good. So he asked for things that made it worse, right, for him. He became worse after that, right, Iblis. So that's jaza. And that's why you should always say jazakallahu khairan, not just jazakallah, because jazakallah by itself just means may Allah compensate you. Well, what if I did something bad? You're going to compensate me with bad? Right? So a thawab, however, is a reward with approval and love. That's why you can say athabak Allah and you don't have to say anything after that. Okay?